Fingers crossed.
Wait until we actually get the alert, I think.
Okay.
I think I'm going to have to turn off the PlayStation again.
Give it a minute. It worked, I seem to recall, last time after we stopped and...
Yeah, but I think we had to restart the PlayStation to get it to work.
Okay. Oh, I got a notification.
Nice, there we go.
Sexy.
PlayStation to get it to work. No, the live train's working now.
Well, that's a relief.
Right, you get to the fucking gate. I don't... there might be some side quests in other realms, but at the minute I think you're at...
the only two realms we've been to were this one and...
Svartalheim.
Oh, there's that
and
thing.
Midgard.
Oh, I know, that's what I was looking for, wasn't it? Was the, there were a bunch of things that were buried and now have been revealed.
Perhaps something even more urgent is keeping her distracted. Unable to visit.
So I'm going to be wandering around for a little bit.
I've accidentally sent an alert to my Twitter account.
Okay.
Well, when in Rome, post it.
Yeah, post on Twitter. Why not? Hey, Reese. How's your day, Reese?
Sure, I'm going to invite Nikki.
Go for it.
No, because Nikki messaged me to say, is the band from Germany in Eurovision for real? And I'd say, yes, they are. We're going to see them in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, they're also playing in Chester on June 22nd.
I might go and see that one. I'm not decided yet.
I'm considering going for it. They won't be that expensive.
And Reese just finished Advance Wars in time.
Oh, brilliant. What do you think of it overall, Reese?
I'm looking forward to his Force because he loves... Oh, Plato Requiem got its new patch for 120 FPS.
What was that?
Plato Requiem, it was a Game of the Year nomination last year.
Oh yes, I remember the title.
So they put an update that gives it, that means you can play at 120 FPS. Put it this way, you know what you're playing right now?
Yes.
This is 120 FPS.
I watched...
At least I think it is.
You said you put it in gameplay mode, right?
Yeah, you have to put in gameplay plus, performance plus mode to...
Okay. I don't think... do I have to be up there to do that?
No, I don't think so. It's always find the right angle. Really good, they made the area way harder for the remake. He's not kidding, I've had a lot of challenges like, oh Jesus Christ. So at least it means Reese can finish that review and get started on Tears of the Kingdom, which is a long game.
Is it? Have you finished it yet?
Not even close.
Wow.
Atreus, you are getting better.
Is there a way?
Faster.
I feel like I need to go up on top of that in order to
If you are not,
get that angle.
fail.
On today's episode of Ball Crushers Anonymous, every 5 minutes and every time Ren
I'll be
dies.
showing some fun facts about bears!
Marvellous.
I love bears!
We're here! We're queer!
We don't want any more bears! You tried to get that going at Pride and it didn't work. Annoyingly.
Yeah, because that just doesn't align at all with what people at Pride want.
Enough. We will continue later.
We want the bear facts!
We want more bears.
Yeah, I'll be skipping a lot of the constants of Tears of the Kingdom so I can catch up to Cal and Elliot. I will say, Reese, I'm going to be taking a while on it because I'm gonna finish on the 25th. I'm going to start writing a review on the 25th. I really wanted to write a review this week, but I didn't have anything to work with because I couldn't go to the fucking cinema because the rail strikes.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I've completely forgot they were back on. Oh, I saw Guardians 3. Oh my god, it's so good.
Agreed. Even Elliot said, I've got to admit, it's really good.
It's fucking great. It's really, really good.
Joke's on you, Reese.
It's all side content.
Yeah, it really is. Like, this, like, I've done only... I'm not going to give anything away.
Yeah.
But there's a point in the game where the main story splits off into a few parts. I've only done one of them.
Oh, really?
And I've had the game since 10 o'clock on Friday.
You can be forgiven. All of these releases tend to be quite big nowadays, don't they?
It's so... But I've played like 20 hours.
Wow.
Like, so... And I've just been doing side content all the time.
Oh, that's surprising, Elliot.
I'm a bit half and half. On some levels I think Guardians 2 is the best one. On some levels I think Guardians 3 is the best one.
Oh, what's this?
All I can say is, if this is what James Gunn is bringing to DC, he might be able to get us to lower our superhero fatigue.
Oh, yeah, please. I mean, I thought that was just such an excellent ending to the Guardians saga.
Yeah, like, you get what I mean by, they can go back and do it, but it's probably the end.
Well, I had, I mean, it's not necessarily a spoiler, but Guardians 2 does have the giant Pac-Man, that is true.
There is some side quests in those areas if you want to do...
Which one's side quest?
Well, if there's if there's a blue marker, that means there's side quest there.
Okay, let's do it.
No, hang on, stop. Let's check the side... That's just the Raven Tree, so that's just the Eyes of Odin. Check the other one.
Oh, there's two.
That's the Crucible. So that's a difference. The Eyes of Odin is just that fetch one you've been doing about killing the ravens.
Okay.
That one, I don't think you can get there yet.
No, it doesn't seem so. I might as well go and do the ravens then while I'm...
No, that's one's going to take forever, and I don't want you to get the trophy. So just go back to Sindri's house. We'll do it.
When do you just get the trophy?
I'm taking ages on Tears of the Kingdom. There are so many fucking ravens in this game.
It's your fault for not completing this game.
Indeed. I saw flashes of the old...
I wanted to get the story done so I wasn't spoilt with it.
There is nothing wrong.
You had the chance before Tears of the Kingdom came out. You've had how many months since this game came out?
Oh, I feel like Guardians 2 just had more of a team banter than 3 did. 3 just felt more like an emotional roller coaster.
Well, to be honest, I don't know about that, because I feel like Mantis didn't really have like a proper arc until this one.
I kind of disagree with that.
I never felt like she had that many moments in Guardians 2. I felt this one actually kind of exposed her strengths a lot more than
Considering how prominent she is in the comic.
Yeah, well, I don't know that.
I'll get to that one first, Elliot. Just let me post some...
Come help, will you? Oh, sure.
Put it this way, I'm not that far in Tears of the Kingdom, it's already my favourite Zelda. Not joking, genuinely my favourite Zelda.
Wow. Even more than Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, it improves on everything.
Damn. I've never had to press circle to eat dinner, this is fun.
Yeah, but can you pet the dog?
I'm sure they'll add it in, if they haven't already. Do you reckon we'll be getting DLC for this?
No.
We didn't for the first one either.
I get a sense that, based on the way I think Santa Monica's working on their new IP. At the minute, and the talk discussion is, well, no, we're probably going to have a PlayStation Showcase next week.
Yeah.
Probably the day before Anime Amigos, actually.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, the rumour is it's going to be the 25th. But,
oh my god, Brock is a furry, he just said nya.
I hate you, Ren, really.
He said nya.
Here you are.
Enough.
He's not a champion yet.
Yes, of course.
I mean, it's not surprising, you kept saying that Breath of the Wild was your favourite Zelda and Tears is...
It's just bigger in every way, because they've pretty much tripled the size of the world map.
Fuck. I didn't even get that far into the first one, so I can't really comprehend that.
Everything we saw in Jotunheim? What was it all for? Don't you ever think about that?
Every day. I cannot believe the purpose was to inspire you to take foolish risks.
Yeah, but here we are.
What if the giants are counting on
All bear species have the same common physical characteristics. We'll get after the scene.
Be safe. Be smart.
We haven't done that so far.
A man and not a child.
But what if Loki going to Ironwood is the only way that...
Ooh.
Atreus. My son.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing more.
I'm not hungry anymore.
It's all for the greater good.
The greater
The good.
Forgive me, Kratos. My words were chosen carelessly.
Here comes another Atreus segment.
No, you think? Jesus.
That was good.
People swear by it
You can teleport, remember?
on almost
Yeah.
a daily basis. I just don't understand. Why is there all this stuff about Loki and the champion and Ironwood if none of it's real? He's just so... Ugh.
I want to press circle to eat dinner again. I'm not going to say anything.
Mind if I give you the best advice you've heard all day? And possibly ever?
Always take candy from strangers.
That's when all the troubles of your mind work themselves out.
Trust in me.
Sounds great.
Where's the press? Yeah, true. I need that button.
out of here.
Already gone.
Right, so he's got the fucking Palantir, has he? So he can contact Odin.
So,
It must hurt to sleep in that armour. Just take it off.
we
Can't be
haven't programmed enough of that to do that.
It's...
We have to build a massive world. You can't get to take everything.
yeah. Oh shit, that was quick.
It's one way of transport. I'm going to do that next time.
Yeah.
Liverpool 1, Odeon.
That'd be good, yeah. Fucking. Whoa!
Oh, god damn it. Beats British Airways.
In fairness, I'm hoping that's what will happen in my mind sense.
All bears have a common physical characteristics. Whether the species that may all be bears evolve distinctly large bodies and stocky limbs. Bears tend to have small round ears as well as shaggy coats of fur. Zoinks. They all walk flat-footed.
Is that what he sounded like?
Yeah.
In the first one?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is that a mask?
Each bear has 5 fixed claws on each paw as well as short, brushy tails.
Oh.
Which is
A
how
great short brushy tail!
you can tell that koalas aren't actually bears. This
All you ever talk about. Over
good thing they say the same voice actor.
It's crazy that he sounds so... I mean, it makes sense, obviously, but... I just remember him sounding exactly the same.
Puberty is a cruel and unpredictable mistress.
And not nice.
For the love of God, please don't take that out of context.
That was the only way to Jotunheim.
What do you want?
Let's go, Numa.
I don't understand.
Whatever.
You never understand Atreus.
Whatever. Whatever.
Alright, you're so cool, young Atreus.
Whatever.
Can you tell me where I am?
Whatever.
I played
Wherever, we'll always be
I
together.
played this with 3D headphones on. You can imagine how annoying that got.
Oh, by
Because
the
he does
way,
it like one ear and then one ear and then one ear and then one ear, and it's like for an actor, oh my god, stop doing that!
by the way, Carl, my favourite part of Guardians 3. Since you've been gone!
I just got that out of my head.
I bet when you first heard that in the film, you were like, for fuck's sake.
Actually, no, my favourite thing about is it has got out of my head the Finland Eurovision entry, because that's been in my head for days.
Oh,
Cha,
yes.
cha, cha,
Yeah,
cha,
yeah.
cha, cha, cha. He got robbed.
Agree.
For what he said about mother.
Someone raised a good point, is that apparently it's 50th anniversary of ABBA winning next year, so hence why.
To be fair, she's done very well. She's the first woman to win twice, second person to win twice, and she's given Sweden their 7th win, which means they now tie with Ireland for most successful.
I do think it's a bit bullshit that someone can enter and win twice.
Johnny Logan entered 3 times, only won twice.
Yeah, it's lame.
Bears are omnivores, however polar bears favour meat due to a lack of vegetation in the Arctic.
Okay.
On the flip side, panda bears mostly eat plants, specifically bamboo. In comparison, the other 4 bear species are...
Whoa.
Oh, fucking hell.
Are we arrived in Caelid?
Well balanced diet of plants. It certainly looks like Caelid.
Yeah.
Considering this game competed with Elden Ring at the Game Awards. Man, if Tears of the Kingdom had come out, that would have been a very hard contest now. Bears prefer to eat younger plants, which matches here. In forest habitats, the typical bear diet consists of shoots, saplings, seeds, and nuts.
I wonder how they can tell.
They just the younger plants and older plants. Massive dog! Clifford!
Is it the one from... No.
Looks similar to the one from the ones from the beginning.
Also, when are we chasing a wolf in Kratos' dream? This is cool, by the way. What's this? Pet the doggo, we will. No
I
doubt.
agree, definitely one of the best better bear facts, that one.
See you around the other side?
Do you know I can't remember the reason as to why koalas switched to.
Why was I the only one who was really into the Australian entry? No one else really liked it as much as I did.
I thought it was good.
Can you understand?
Yeah, I don't remember the reason as to why koala bears eat eucalyptus leaves, but I know that they hold very little actual nutrition in them.
Do you know what's even thicker about them? They won't actually eat them if you just present them to them. They have to get a branch till they're that thick.
Yeah, they're just such a rubbish animal, to be honest, aren't they?
Do you ever see that clip of the woman? They told the koala bears, they told koala bears are really dangerous. So she was wearing like full gear. It's like, okay, can you please take him off? And they acted like he was a bit dangerous. And okay, you better take him off. And then they start passing him around. He's like, no,
Some of them are meant to be dangerous, I heard. I mean, yeah, there's always that tale of them ripping people's eyes out.
They're basically like hallucinogens. They just go, whoa, why did I come up here?
In my mind, they occupy a similar space to sloths. It's like, why the fuck do they exist?
That might be
I like sloths.
Oh yeah, don't they have chlamydia? Yeah, but they're still ridiculous.
Here's the spirit of the. Hey, it's the spirit of the wolf that was trapped. That was in the bear trap in Resi 4. Was left there and died because it cannon no takesy backsies. No, we saved the dog in the new one. Just save it in a different location.
What's that little dragon thing? That's fun.
Remember the dog I saved in
Yeah, yes.
You saved him a lot sooner in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's these trees.
Incidentally, it's interesting. There's been each time the big games come out, they seem to have set this is the new benchmark. Because Hi-Fi Rush started the year saying, here's your benchmark. This is what you got to do. Then Resi 4 came along and said, I'm going to match that.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo, so Microsoft started off, Capcom then added to it, and then Nintendo said, hold my beer. Yeah, every game now coming out now, Final Fantasy 16, Starfield, Spider-Man 2, Street Fighter 6, Tears of the Kingdom's laid the fucking thing, the benchmark down.
Thrown down the gauntlet.
They've thrown it down and they've said, have at it. I mean, 96 on Metacritic.
I think Street Fighter's going to come out and do really, really well.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm not just saying that because I'm biased.
You know, I've got a review job for it. I'm going to be working at the same time on it. Incidentally, I do need your help to test the cross-plat multiplayer.
I will happily do that.
I'm not finished with it yet.
Ah! What the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? I reiterate.
Paint is made from the bark of the ironwood trees.
I'm the girl from the second trailer.
Memories of the forest,
Huh?
so that paint remembers too. Memories
I
of
don't
the
think
past,
paint has the capacity to remember things.
I'll read the fact after the scene, Elliot.
future.
Oh, hang on. Is she Essica, god of the tree from Kaldheim?
Wait.
I'd hate to get blood on it.
Why would you get blood on her?
It's really you.
And you are...
You know who I am?
Better question, who are you?
Yes.
What's wrong?
I've been waiting my whole life for this moment. You look weirder than I imagined.
Introductions, please.
Sorry. Was that mean?
A little bit.
Kinda.
Damn it. I'm already messing this up. It's just you're the first person that I've talked to in a very long time.
Shows.
And you're
Yeah.
pretty good.
I'm living proof of that.
Let's start over. I'm Angelboda.
Angaboda. That's a fun name.
You must have a lot of questions.
I do.
Yeah. Where
Follow
else?
me.
Why do you live in a mushroom
Get
forest?
your answers soon enough.
Okay, thank you.
Well, some of them.
That's the line that they showed at the end of one of the big trailers.
That's nice.
When you said you...
What's 2,349 times
Like I said.
2,222?
Hang on, let me get the calculator out.
Is that
No, I want her to answer.
your name?
No. It is.
Sloth bears also eat plenty of insects. Not to be confused with the lazy animals of their namesake, sloth bears actively hunt insects using sticky tongues. Similar to anteaters, their diet includes ants, termites, as well as other burrowing insects.
Mm.
Are you going to like the character pages and the journal?
No, I haven't been doing it for a while.
No, I was about to say, because I thought that's what you were doing.
What's instinct? I didn't even look at that.
You probably want to improve on your archery, considering that's what you're going to be doing a lot of. And the aggression... What about aggression? Maybe now's the time to go look at that.
Sure, that'll do.
That'll do, Ren. That'll do.
This way.
I'll,
How come you can do that? I don't do that.
So, where am I
Oh.
exactly?
No, wait.
This weird fog.
Oh, I've heard the Utengard can be disorienting. Still, you're safe here in the Ironwood.
Oh my god, that makes me so happy. She said disorienting rather than... Wait, hang on now. Is it disorientating or disorienting?
I don't know. I've been it all day.
Because people say... one bugbear I have, people say obligated rather than obliged. Obligated is like an extraneous bit.
Hang on a second.
The section goes on for way too long, Elliot says.
Yeah.
Thanks for the warning. What was that? Chest there.
Yeah. Spectacled bears have their own special evolution of their own.
Oh.
No, they do not evolve it with trendy eyewear. Instead, they are speckled because their jaws and teeth are equipped to handle bromelids like pineapples.
Bromelids.
Speckled bears can easily split their tongue exteriors to eat juice of innards. Science estimate that up to 50% of spectacled bears' diet comes from fruit.
Right.
Oh no, I do remember. I know what Elliot's on about because I spent. I do remember spending an evening in this section.
Oh, really?
But it was so. But I'll say, as much as it goes on very long, it was so addictive. I was like, I cannot sort of stop in the middle and come back to this in the morning. I've just got to keep going.
Yeah.
I love her attacks.
Yeah, that's cool.
She basically, her attack is Diwali.
Nah, pretty much. That's a good way of putting it. It does have some amazing aesthetics. Yeah.
See, I feel like if I went to India when they do those festivals where they do the go gay power.
Powder. Powder.
Never.
I've ever seen someone fight a Draugr that.
I'm.
Thanks.
And yeah, I'd love to. I've been to Diwali celebration once before.
I hate to go to India just get where they do the colours on your face. So you go around the because I imagine at some point like this is going to take me fucking ages to wash off.
Yeah.
It was bad enough when I got the war paint on in 70k.
Yeah.
That took ages to come off.
Yeah, that's why you still have it on you in the morning.
Yeah, no, I had it on until we were at the airport.
Oh yes, you did. Yeah.
Because I got questions in passport control.
I'm so excited for Vakken. I feel like we're going to talk about this every single stream now.
Is that?
Just how excited we are for Vakken. It's so soon.
Vakken, well, a couple of bands are pulling out of festival. No one running out of Vakken, only Anthrax has pulled out so far.
Was it?
Five Finger Death Punch just pulled out of Download.
Oh?
Ivan Moody's apparently got health issues.
Right, okay.
Yeah, no, Vakken's lineup's pretty stable.
I'm happy about the addition of Germany's act.
Lord of the Lost, yeah.
Yeah.
It pisses me off they came last.
Yeah,
Really pisses
yeah.
me off. Because it was bad enough the jury only gave him 3 points.
I know, I thought they were really good.
But the public only gave him 15. Europe, get better taste in music.
I know somehow fucking England came. I'm amazed Israel did as well as it did.
Yeah, that was a boring song.
Oh,
As well as Italy. Italy was really boring as well, and they did brilliantly. I'm glad Finland did well,
yeah.
but the jury really screwed them because they won on the public vote.
Yeah.
And if they'd done just a little bit better on the juries, they would have won overall.
Is there even a need for the jury vote, do you think?
Well, it's weird because this time last year, people were saying get rid of the public vote because they thought the jury's got it right.
Oh, who did the jury go for?
The UK last year.
Oh, right, okay.
We would have won if it would have been just the jury vote, but Ukraine did incredible in the public vote.
I tell you who I really liked, I loved Moldova.
Moldova every year, the first country I go to, like who's entered, when I'm looking at the entries, is what's Moldova, because they're always a fantastic country.
Yeah, they were really good fun.
Whenever they don't do a fun entry, they're paid for it. I mean, put it this way, Moldova's Eurovision committee is where we got Epic Sax Guy.
Yes, I forgot about that. Who else like? Croatia was weird.
Yeah, but again, they did terrible in the jury, did brilliantly on the phone vote.
Where am I meant to be going here? I just destroyed something.
I'm so glad the UK came second to Bond because our song was so shit.
Bad, yeah.
There was like 2 disaster wins for me if they've happened. UK and I hate to say it because Reese is in the chat.
Where am I meant to go?
I hate to say it because Reese is in the chat and he's going to hate me for it, but Poland's song, I was listening to it saying, this is a blatant rip-off of Hit Me Baby One More Time.
Contrast that with the fact that the Polish singer was very fit, so...
Yeah, but it's such a boring song. It was so blatantly a Britney Spears rip-off, but it was like, you've not even tried. This is so blatantly Hit Me Baby One More Time.
I've no idea where I'm meant to be going, by the way. You have to pay attention to help me.
No. Sure, where's the compass? What's happened to the compass?
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't got it for this bit. So this is where I was when I shot at that thing. Oh, right, so I need to go over there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I went over there. Okay, let's go up here then. And then up here. Yep, and then
yep, there we go.
Hey. I think it was just here. Oh, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, you are. Here we are. Sweden, I didn't mind them winning because their song was pretty good. But the
I'm great. I met another living giant.
It was Claire's first time watching.
I mean, part Polish, but it doesn't have any allegiance with them.
I'm just really excited to
No, true.
Let me check it.
Runic Summon.
Oh, Elliot has done a fact.
How do I get this?
You equip it. Now it's equipped, and you can upgrade it, I think.
How do I use it though?
Same.
Oh, it might be.
Same with you.
R1 and R2. Wait, hang on now.
Yeah, R1, R2.
Yeah.
Get some. When you get good ones, upgrade them. The runic summons in this game are so good fun to play.
Okay.
And they can turn the tide in tough situations.
God, you sound like a tooltip.
Everything's okay.
Runic summons can turn the tide in a tough situation. Remember to upgrade them as you progress through the game.
Beasts have their own preferences. Bears have their own preferences when it comes to fish. Believe it or not, having good taste is one of many bear facts out there. Some bears prefer to eat certain type of fish, such as grizzly bears' love for salmon. Much like how you prefer wings over drumsticks or vice versa, bears also prefer to eat fish, brains and eggs.
Nice. Good for them.
Well, we eat fish eggs. It's called caviar. Oh yeah, shit, I was meant to ask.
Whereas bears just call it.
Where are we going?
My mother recorded her visions, or prophecies.
Come on, who's your mum then?
See them.
Let's find out.
Where are your parents?
They're not around.
Alright.
They'll be back later.
I have a lot of questions.
They're prophesized to die.
Not this one. Okay?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway,
And they have a lot of questions, but I'm not going to answer any of them until we reach the next cutscene.
exactly.
Loki!
Oh shit!
I've got
Ah!
it. Tell me when.
When?
Let go!
Ah! Blood and glitter! Ah!
Sweet and bitter! We're so happy we can die!
Ah! Good Eurovision entries! No! So what's this one? There you go. Whoa! That's cool! Oh shit, that's really cool. What did I jump off at? Oh shoot, the purple dust to detonate it. Right. How come I can summon like that?
I do like the fact that you've got a new side character. It seemed to be last time, you've now got this girl.
Yeah, it changes it, doesn't it? It's fun.
It does really up that variety that from the first one.
Yeah, because I suppose Atreus is more limited in his actual combat abilities. His sidekick gives you greater variety.
Can you see what, at the minute, can you see why I said it's very hard for me to go back to 2018 after this?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like, the gameplay is so well ripped.
Yes, 2 small children to prop up a giant boulder. Excellent idea.
Well, he's part of God.
14-year-old Ellie, hold on to this ginormous rock so that I can climb underneath it.
Should have said that next 14-year-old. I can't do Joel's voice.
Yeah, because it's Texan. I don't know what the fuck you tried to do then. Ellie, get behind me.
I think I tried to do Sam Elliott then.
My name's John Last of Us. And we are the Last of Us.
I can slow down.
Ellie, I'm gonna be a zombie, Ellie.
There's
This is fun. Well,
yeah, this if we're at this point now, this section's going to be most of the stream,
oh, really?
if not all of it.
Well. Wait.
First one off the medallion wins.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I could run straight across. Fuck you!
You beat me.
You can't, by the way, for the record, I'm pretty sure you can't beat her.
Oh.
I really hope there's not a fucking trophy behind it, because I'm no mood for New Game Plus.
Elliot, have you beaten her?
I've seen these before.
Well, Reese got the platinum for his review, so it'll be interesting to see if...
It's usually not so lively around here.
Guess I'm just lucky.
Nah, you're just Loki.
Ha! No, there's no trophy lock behind beat her yet. But can you beat her?
Yeah, that's a good question.
This count as rubbish.
No, I was just sort of thinking, I don't think there's any way you... seriously, Atreus' combat is way better than I thought it was going to
Oh,
be.
it's a lot of fun.
Because I thought, I normally don't like doing bow and arrow gameplay in games. There's a few games that are exceptional. I kind of like doing it in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and there's a couple. I think there's a few. But like Horizon, I'm not a big fan of the bow and arrow in that one, even though it's like the main weapon. And no, I don't hate it, but it's not my favourite thing. With this game, I really like playing with the bow and arrow.
So she's one of the Vanir then. The Aesir is Odin, right? And the other.
Aesir is Odin and his lot, and the Vanir is another lot. Yeah, I think that's right.
I hope so.
All I can say is real. Keep.
What was that?
Sorry, Jeff. I was checking the big Steve Elliott said effects, and I saw a Jeff Grubb tweet where he said, "I told Jim Ryan to cancel the showcase because you lot are too thirsty."
I don't understand.
Well, because he's been the one who's been saying that it's probably going to happen at this time.
Oh.
Jim Ryan's the head of PlayStation, so they're making that. So he's making the joke that I've told him to cancel it because they're.
Angry Birds Treehouse.
No, you get access to more things as you do conversations with her. Oh, bears usually build their own dens. Bears make their dens using their claws to burrow enough space for themselves before using logs to hide their dens. However, bears may also use naturally occurring caves and crevices instead of building their own den.
Of course, others see the future and get.
Is she a giant or not?
I'll let her explain what she is.
Okay.
But she's basically, these are the tablets showing the future.
Right. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah,
Do what you
I'm
want.
ready.
More prophecies.
They should make a serial out of them. Prophecies.
In the words of the greatest doctor in video games, get a load of this!
He scattered Mother's ashes. It was on the wall. Everything had happened already. Just the way it said. But this part was damaged. Oh, that's us. It's in the bag.
What's in the box?
I wonder who he is.
The guy with the sword. Losing his hand. Oh, that classic Balvin humour. Poorly telling a joke and then explaining why that joke is funny. It's so funny I could do many lols.
No,
You gonna read the rest of that comment, Cal?
Oh,
Oh shit.
it's not right.
We can't eat spaghetti like that.
It can't be what happened.
Also, Thor seems to kill Thingy Bob, and then Odin takes in Loki. Whoa! We knew that was going to happen.
well, it does happen in the storyline,
Ironwood's not real. You got
in the mythology.
None of this is real.
Turn into a bear. That time.
Wolf time!
Oh.
Axe time! Wolf time!
Whoa, you're okay. You're okay. It's all alright. It'll be okay. Look at me. Hey.
furry rage.
It's just
This is what happens when someone angers Elliot on the internet. Yeah. Ah! Oh!
That's good. See, it's okay.
See, this won't work if I come across Ken Penders.
Who's Ken Penders?
You know the guy I want, the site comic writer that I really hate.
Oh yes.
You know that meme that went around with Vince McMahon going, "Tell to him, where's that son of a bitch?" That Elliot said, I said that joke. That's what happens if he's ever a con.
Happens to everyone.
Not the wolf part.
Yeah, all I envision you doing to that man is just picking him up and destroying his spine on the
My
floor.
father dies. There's just no way.
Look, this is the only way things turn out. The sooner you accept that, the better.
The thing we don't know is,
Shit, listening to.
The thing is,
you know, that guy Calvin secretly wants to fuck me.
vigorously.
Just forget about that now. Forget the future.
Also, the fact that he's with Odin at the end, he's still only a child, it looks like, in that image. He's got plenty of time to go and kill Odin. That's not the end of the story there.
Some powers that you don't understand yet.
It's called puberty.
Mom, let's take a walk. You can help me with something, and I'll teach you. You know, giant stuff.
So she is a giant.
We know he's part giant.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, it's weird though because the giants. Oh shit! The giants on Jotunheim were absolutely fucking massive, weren't they? But I guess maybe they can shrink themselves.
They do have size changing powers apparently. It was in the mythology as well. That's not something they just added for the game.
Seems a bit redundant calling them giants then, because sometimes they're not giant.
Well, again, it's interesting because they. With Faye, her full name is Lao Faye, because that was the mythology. That's Loki's mother in the mythology.
Ah, so like Luffy's name.
And they have
Here, follow
Did she by any chance eat the rubber fruit?
no.
We're gonna get
No.
some food,
They had
some seeds.
But with Kratos in the mythology, when we see him in the prophecy in the last game, he's referred to as Farbauti,
Right. Okay.
which means vicious striker. So again, and he's a figure in Norse mythology. So they managed to.
Yala.
Vicious striker means he always gets a red card when playing in matches. This is cute. I love Highland cows. I guess it's a yak, isn't it? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cute though. Aww.
She's a big girl.
Hmm.
I love her. She's lovely. We get to ride it.
You're gonna love this next section. Then.
Yay! Let's ride the thing. Woo! Hell yeah! This is fun.
I love that. This is this Toronto fun. Riding yaks. Yeah.
It's just like Elden Ring.
I guess you know about the whole champion of the.
Jotnar? Yeah. Do you want me to call
Nope.
you that instead?
No, Loki's good.
Oh, it's on rails, so I can't steer.
Jam.
I think there's a later bit of section where you control it.
Probably. It's like a ride at Alton Towers.
Where did you say we were going?
We need to collect
Now we
some
can.
fruit. If we follow the river, we should find
Yeah.
some.
Use L to move and move. Use L plus R for.
Silence.
God damn it! I can't see what that says. Quicker something. Quicker steering
That's
maybe.
what they're called. They only grow in Jotunheim. My mother and I.
I do like Jotunheim's aesthetic.
It was one of the
Yeah, it's not what I was expecting of Jotunheim.
Well,
What does that think?
considering it's very different to how we were when we were in the last game.
I can't go.
Feed me!
Literally, I can't go near it. What did you say, sorry, Carl?
Very different to when we were last here.
Yeah, a lot more swamp. A lot more red.
A lot more swamp.
And a lot smaller people.
Grab it.
Who's it for?
Wolves gotta eat, don't they?
Yo mama.
True. Wait, what was I meant to grab? Oh, where's he got that?
They're called green bulbs. My mother made me eat one every day. For strength.
And to keep the doctor away, but we don't actually have doctors,
Seems
so
like they work though.
to keep the runesmith away. What's that? Oh, the little fairies are cute.
With me?
An apple a day keeps Odin away.
Did you grab that one?
Yes. That was fast. Oh, look at that little thing! Oh, he's cute! Where's the squirrel gone?
Got it. those wolves. You take care of them?
I do. They're good.
You're so much like the dog in Up. Oh, it's very good graphics. Squirrel!
Yeah. Squirrel! I love the bird in that film. I need to rewatch Up, it's been so
How
long.
many more of these fits do
Oh, you know what Claire and I rewatched the
I
other
thought they
day?
at least had witch doctors.
Oh,
my father's like?
I don't know actually. They probably will have had some type of doctor. You know what I rewatched the other day?
What?
Kung Fu Panda 3.
Oh, good film.
Very good film. Honestly, that is such a good trilogy of films.
Yeah, me and Joe actually were discussing the other day how that it's a really good trilogy. Although he thinks the third movie's not quite as good. And I said, yeah, I think the third movie's probably the weakest of the bunch, but it's still a really good movie.
Yeah, it's certainly not as strong, but it's still very good.
It's a bit like saying, well, Two Towers is the weakest of the Lord of the Rings film, but it's still a really good film.
I don't even think it's that weak.
But would you say Return of the King is the weakest of the three?
I don't think any of them are weak. I would struggle to.
Let me help.
Thanks.
I would struggle to call any of them weak, but that's because I love all of them equally.
Two Towers does have a bit of that thing of it tells rather than shows, because it keeps saying it's hopeless. I'm like, yeah, we get it, it's hopeless. Give some action to show. Bears, wait, two facts here. The IUCN classifies most bears as vulnerable. That's basically the classification that decides whether they're endangered or not.
We're out here having fun and all.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, Elliot says a lot of people say that Two Towers is the best.
What I saw would never happen.
It's weird because I think Fellowship is the best one.
Really?
No, I think Return of the King is. I think Fellowship's. Two Towers though has the best battle because it's got the Battle of Helm's Deep.
I learned from my father too. Close your heart to it.
The Act classifies 5 of 6 bear species as vulnerable. Human activity threatens polar bears, Asian black bear, the sun bear, the sloth bear, and the speckled bear numbers. Unfortunately, the panda bear holds the status of endangered, which most of the close to extinction because they can't fuck their way off the endangered species list.
I thought it was now off the critically endangered species.
It's off critically endangered, but still endangered. The Fellowship or Towers that most people say is the best.
They're all just very good.
Bears' weight usually fluctuates throughout the year. Especially occurs for bears in temperature and Arctic climates to endure harsh winters. Bears need to store up fat even when hibernating. Yeah, I know there's some bears. I don't know if this is a fact that Ellie's going to have.
Yeah?
But they actually get up from hibernation, give birth, and then go back to sleep.
Love that. That's great.
Offered to teach me.
Oh, I've done my work. I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah. As winter approaches, the bears build up fat,
Not that easy.
causing their body weight to increase. By the time winter ends, the fat gets exhausted, causing the bear's body weight to drop in spring and summer. However, bears in tropical climates don't experience
Let's
this.
head up to that ledge.
I'm sort of, so I can destroy that at some point, it seems, but not now.
But it is not this day! Before we get a bit of Lord of the Rings thing in while we're at it.
We're actually getting a fourth Kung Fu Panda film next year.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
We don't need
I think it's in March.
What's, okay, here's one for you.
My parents. It's a delicate
It's the Amazon Games have announced they're doing a Lord of the Rings MMO.
I know, I saw about that, because I think the last Lord of the Rings MMO did quite well, from what I remember. People seem to like it. It's got kind of a cult status.
See, this is how much I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom. Like, don't waste your arrows on that.
Wait, Cal, don't. Are you having the thought to not waste ammunition?
can't get under that wall.
No,
Oh
we're
my
back.
god, Bolvin. What is happening? True.
Well, the time you really need to use your... Because some areas where in Tears of the Kingdom you really shouldn't go without arrows.
Oh,
Yeah.
looks like something just dropped from that clam too. Want to check it out?
Again, I don't know how far Elliot is into Tears of the Kingdom, so I don't want to spoil something.
Every day?
Mm.
If I don't, they'll die.
Just seems like a lot for someone your age.
Our age.
Huh. Right.
So I can go there,
The
can I?
last conversations I had with my father, he said he was sorry he couldn't protect me.
Well, that sucks. I don't know anything about you, but that sounds like it sucks.
At least you got an apology.
Dads have a way with words, huh?
Yeah, my dad's most spoken word is
Nice view.
Oh,
And-
just you wait. It gets better.
I genuinely thought you were referring to Nye then.
no. No, nice is probably ooh.
I think that's accurate. I'm at least 15 hours into it. Have you found... it's like there's... I mean, God, I've done a bit... the best parts is when you can
No.
get to the Sky Islands. They're so
Maybe it's not what it looks like.
interesting.
Maybe I'm tricking Odin.
Oh, is trickery something you're good at?
I lied to my dad a couple times.
Oh, a master of deception.
Yes.
Oh,
So
yes.
tricking is something that Loki is good at.
Green bolts go here.
Oh, was that around Root? Was that?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Call me Tom Hiddleston because I'm ruling this place.
Hey, if I need a fix
Loki
my
season
boat,
2 has
can I?
finished recording
I've got
apparently.
supplies in my toolbox
That'd be good.
over there. By the way, I left
I
something.
haven't seen season 1.
Season 1's alright.
Is it okay to hang out around here?
As long as you want.
But the point is, with Guardians 3, if that's the last thing I enjoy in the MCU, it's a good last film to enjoy.
Oh, it's fucking great.
I mean, I'm not looking forward to the film I'm reviewing this week,
Nice.
Mm.
the Little Mermaid remake.
Oh, is that coming out this week?
Friday.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know, it looks so bad.
How come?
It's basically... Well, it's got a bunch of things. It's that I saw a bit of the clip from the season 4 "Kiss the Girl," you know that song,
Yeah.
and and she sort of like nudges away when he goes for an attempt. I'm like, you idiot! That's the whole fucking point of this.
How many of these can I have equipped at once?
Well, you're 4 equipped at the minute.
This one's not equipped. Fuck it. Let's get these ones upgraded as well.
Your sympathy is welcomed, Elliot. Bears are usually slow. On average, bears walk 1 meter per second, in contrast to the human average of 1.4 meters per second. However, bears can achieve short bursts of speed of up to 40 kilometers per hour,
That one with grandmother.
still slower than the average running speed of 45 kilometers per hour. Bears can reach a maximum speed faster.
Earlier you said the Udengard can be disordered.
Besides, in the films, the Reverend taught us anything is to say clear of bears and they're young.
You know I'm here?
The first of our people. Died a long time ago, right? Odin killed him.
Yes. Odin destroyed everything that remained of him, save for one thing. His dreams.
Oh, thank God for that.
I had a dream, a song to sing.
You know?
This one's covered up.
Yeah, it's not ready for anyone's eyes. Except maybe Yala.
It can't be that bad.
Who's Yala?
Maybe I'll show it to you one day. But not today.
Just like
What?
nothing.
Oh. This seems a random bit. I'm sure that will come into use later. Am I just kind of exploring around?
Yeah, you do another bit.
Really harvest the beast roots I mix with them. I mean, unless you still want to leave.
No,
Go.
I can stay.
You do another yak ride.
Want to?
Yep.
Is that another one of your paintings?
Well, it's about time we
Pretty good.
Nah, not my best. I could do better.
Well, I like it.
I was just keen to see Atreus interact with some new people.
Mm. Yeah, it's nice kind of seeing him in a situation other than with his father.
Mm.
Alright, come at then. Yak time, time for the yak. It's yak time, it's time to attack.
All kinds of things. Monsters, artifacts, anything Father and I encounter on our journeys.
Oh, is your father an artist too?
No.
He's an artist of some kind. He loves the colour red, actually. In fact, he tends to spray most places he's in bright red.
You've got this.
Do you have any animals?
Artistic, yeah, that's what it is. It's
I love the idea.
Of
There is
course.
definitely a modern artist that's done a painting in blood.
This is
Yeah.
It represents capitalism.
probably blood and feces. Well, wasn't that a not what's his name? Sacha Baron Cohen thing. In This Is America, he played an ex-convict who supposedly made a piece out
Oh,
of
yeah,
semen
yeah.
and pubes.
No, my favourite one of these is a Colin Mockery joke on Whose Line Is It Anyway, where he said, I paint murals with unlikely ways to impress your partner. I paint murals with my own feces. And then he did unusual ways to describe the taste of a wine. And Wayne Brady comes and says, ugh, this is like a painting by Colin Mockery.
Really doesn't like me. Alright.
She does.
No, she does.
Just apart from me.
You know they have those wine tasting events where they do those obnoxious ways of describing wine. It's like salty yet fragrant. Or,
Yeah.
I remember there was one of them where the guy just did not care. He went, shit but
Oh,
cheap.
damn, I can transform now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit but free. He's the way he described it.
Yeah, true. That's cool. I didn't know that I could transform.
Now you get a new. That's your equivalent of rage when you're playing as Atreus.
But it's cool that they gave you an equivalent
Yeah.
mode. I like that. Oh, hang on. Can I shoot that now? And that will explode now.
Again, cool way to get in the mythology of Loki transforming into animals.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I like that it's incorporated into combat. There you go. That works. Oh. Any news on when the Elden Ring DLC will come out?
I think we could be waiting a bit longer than we thought. As Armored Core is coming out way soon. Armored Core 6 is coming out way sooner than I expected.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that's relatively soon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's August. I thought, wow, that's coming out way sooner than I thought.
What's this thing?
I thought they were going to go for Elden Ring DLC first half of the year and Armored Core 6 second half.
Mm.
But it looks like they're going the other way around.
Oh. Got there in the end.
Mind you, interest. I mean, I'd say at this point,
Like, I'm not in control.
mind you, Jeff Keighley's Summer Games Fest opening night is June 8th. So, FromSoft like to do presentations at his events, so like to do trailers at his events, so I don't know, maybe we'll see a trailer for it.
If the game was made by Square,
I just turned to a wolf with my freaking mind.
Okay.
Forspoken joke.
oh, okay, I was going to say I don't get that.
We see some roots down here. Grab them while we look for a way out. No knife, remember?
I watched Death of the Games episode on Back 4 Blood.
Oh, yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Another live service announced their ending today again.
Which one?
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline.
Oh, really?
So again, they barely advertise. I remember. And it's just a case of. I bet no one remembered that game even existed. Like, the servers are going to stay up so people can still play it for a little bit, but they're ending support for it.
Yeah.
But, oh god, you barely had any time with it. These games are now coming out and they're dead on arrival. And I think, I get that's the reason why Sony closed down one of their studios and did massive layoffs at another one that they were partnered with. Because they're looking at live services and they're just saying, this isn't working, we've got to change direction.
Yeah.
So they closed Pixel Opus, which is annoying because they made really good quirky games. They made things like Concrete Genie. And much as I like Sony doing stuff like this, and Last of Us and Uncharted, I don't want them to just make stuff like this. I want them to make those quirky games that they used to make, like Gravity Rush and Medieval and Concrete Genie. I'd love them to make stuff like that again.
Yeah.
I feel like if it gets too samey, people are going to check out.
Possibly, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, they need to make sure that they're making a variety of games.
Like, say what you like about Xbox and them getting them out, at least there's a variety of Xbox first-party games.
How?
Can't really say that about Sony. Apparently they've also cancelled a sci-fi first-person shooter that was in production, that was untitled.
Interesting.
No idea what it was, they just cancelled it.
Okay. I didn't have much confidence in it.
No, again, I think Sony's very afraid of getting 7 out of 10 games.
Where does this bridge go?
I mean, of game studios, Sony's probably one of the ones that can afford to get a couple of 7 out of 10s, considering Microsoft's state of affairs.
But the weird thing is, for me, in regards to this one, if you watch the documentary about the making of the last God of War game, 2018, Shuei Yoshida, who's the head of Sony Japan,
Yeah.
he took one look at it and he said, "What the fuck have you done? This is awful." He genuinely thought this was going to kill the franchise.
Wow. Now, Sony's cultivated a community of sheep. No matter what they make, fans are going to suck it off, even if it's slightly like
The Last of Us. Do you know what? See, I will agree with this one, but I've been dealing with I've been listening to a lot of Xbox on Twitter because of the fallout of Redfall. I've been keeping an eye on things,
Mm.
and
The fallout of Redfall.
and they are the Xbox fans are just as. I thought they were less deluded.
You, that
Mm.
might
No,
be
they're just as deluded as the big fans of the other big consoles.
rubbing it in, though.
I mean the die-hard weirdo fans, because that's why there's been a lot of Sony fans and Xbox fans that have been. I don't admit this is a minority because obviously Twitter doesn't speak for the whole fucking thing. Elliot's completely right on this opinion, but it is weird that there's been a lot of them complaining and saying, "Oh, you gave Redfall shit for being 30 FPS, but you're not giving Tears of the Kingdom shit for being 30 FPS." Yeah, because Tears of the Kingdom is a really well-made game. Redfall wasn't.
Yeah.
Put it this way, me and Elliot, we never bothered with the co-op because we just said we cannot be arsed playing more of this game. We tried, we really tried, and neither of us could stand it.
Not at all a good sign.
Put it this way, I tried to think of positives. I spent an hour when I was making my notes trying to think of positives for the game. I said, I got nothing. There is nothing that I say is an outright positive of this game.
Did you not?
Other than the fact it functions for the most part.
You know, maybe
Well, that's
you
enough
should
to
know where it
failure
is
then.
until you figure that out.
How did... I don't just go around...
Like, not the worst thing I've ever played, but I can't point to anything I actually liked about it.
No. Yeah, it's rare that I even play games like that, to be honest. I'd say... Yeah, no, it's very rare that I come across a game that I can't think of any kind of positives for.
I really tried hard. I spent an hour trying to figure it out.
Wanna try?
Okay, let's see if you do better than I did at this.
I love skimming stones.
Yeah, people are review bombing Tears of the Kingdom because of that.
Really?
A little help?
No,
Yeah, so it's got a 5.6 audience score on Metacritic because the Sony and Xbox fans are review bombing it.
Really?
laughing at me now.
You know,
Very
it's,
immature.
I'm not
no, they
laughing.
do it all the time. It's Metacritic really needs to start doing it because start taking some action to change it up.
I get it.
Because
Throw it flatter.
it's getting to a stage where the audience score cannot be trusted anymore.
Alright.
I actually, oh my god, I forgot about that.
I like how when you throw the stone it does a little bit of damage. That's fun.
I actually am wondering if there's actually going to be a case taken out where a company sues Metacritic or Metacritic's parent company because they're owned by the company that makes those fan wikiers pages.
Yeah.
That's the company that now owns Metacritic. Over the fact that their sales went decline because of review bombing. I mean, I think people could. I think they would win the case. I think Metacritic would win the case because I think they'd say, well, people can use their own intelligence and realise that people are review bombing this.
Yeah. How do you block those blue ones again? Do you have to
Double L1.
double L?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like that.
Remember, it did the shield bash.
Yeah.
R3.
Yes,
Never mind.
I thought-
Ah, what a week!
Was it? I can't remember if you shared it, but hasn't it been 9 or 8 years or something since Mad Max Fury Road came out?
Yeah, no, 2015.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I remember going to see that in IMAX 3D.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go to see it in the cinema, but I would have liked to very much.
Oh my god, it was so good in the cinema.
I bet, yeah. And there's still talks of a sequel.
They've been trying to get it off the ground. That and a Furiosa spin-off.
Oh yeah.
They've been trying to get it off the ground, and it just hasn't happened. Here's the thing, though. I think Sony should have got a bit more flack than they have in recent memory. Because if you think about it, they haven't got a first-party title dated for the rest of the year. And they haven't had a first-party exclusive since this.
I mean, in fairness, Cal, you haven't dated it in over a year, so...
I'm probably thinking, I think the only way to stop review bombing on Metacritic is to stop
You never saw it in a black and white version.
displaying the audience score. I think I agree on this one. I think the audience score shouldn't be... I'm starting to think maybe that could be an accurate way of doing it.
But the problem is then that critics can be more easily influenced, I would say. Oh, sugar, sorry.
You're getting the hang of this. it earlier. Too early. You're getting the hang of this. Almost there!
Wow, did you see that? Where are we going now?
I have something for you. Gift, I guess?
Should I be scared?
No.
Did that word.
Hopefully.
Don't have anything for you. Where are we going now?
I have something for you.
No.
Hang on.
Gift, I guess?
Should I be scared?
No.
Hang on.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, sound.
But yeah, no, I was saying, Spotlight won Best Picture of the Year, Mad Max was up. Mad Max got the most number of Oscars that year.
Yeah, rightly so.
The Revenant did quite well that year as well, and I thought Revenant was going
Oh,
to
that
win.
was a good film. I know he won Best Actor, didn't he? Did Leo?
Leonardo DiCaprio and Alejandro, I can't remember his full name, but Alejandro, I know his first name's Alejandro, he won Best Director. It's interesting because I used to Best Director and Best Picture belong to the same film. But that year it was Spotlight won Best Picture, Revenant won Best Director.
Yeah.
Best...
I like that my bow is turned into a...
I thought Furious to Holy Hell was amazing. Yeah, I agree completely, Elliot. My favourite... it's weird because Spotlight was a film about the Boston Globe reporters breaking the story about the sex scandals involving pedophilia in the Catholic Church in America. So that was...
Well,
it was basically one giant accident before John Wick made it cool.
Born Identity made it cool before John Wick made that cool, surely.
I'm going back to Born Identity, to be honest.
It's not something I'd go back to, but surely John Wick and Born Identity
Very
are
similar
linked.
films in
Yes,
many
in
ways,
similar
yeah.
vein. I mean, Mad Max, probably best comparison would be other Mad Max films, although not to the same scale.
Remains the same. It's better to walk your path than to struggle against it.
So basically she's saying that some people can change their fates, but you can take the details, but you can't change
what's that?
the overall outcome.
You'll
Yeah.
have to leave the
But
offer.
again, this will be very important later.
I've no... Well, this will be.
No, well,
Oh, what she just said, yes, I've
Yeah.
no doubt.
Farah,
Oh, that's helpful. Thank you.
Gift doesn't seem like something you're excited about.
By the way, you got about 25 minutes.
Okay.
understand once we get there.
Well, yeah, we had a bit of a technical issue when we started because it said I don't have the license to play God of War again. I had to restart the PlayStation.
Yeah, it was weird. I've not had that.
I've had it a couple of times on me. Because you're so patient with these things.
Well, just funny. And it annoys you, which is another reason why I do it.
Now, time to hold up my end of the prophecy. Follow me.
Okay. I don't know what your end of the prophecy is. Let's find out.
Oh yeah, we're not getting to this segment by the end of the stream. Oh shit, I've been neglecting the facts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bears' forearms are very versatile. Bears use their stocky forearms to catch prey, dig their dens, and climb trees.
What about their 3 arms?
Bears have 2 coats to make up their fur. They have long trunks to protect hair, skin. Second coat is hair, shorter and back, dense layers to keep the animal warm in cold environments.
There's a great Magic the Gathering card called Werebear, which is 1 on the green for a 1/1. It taps for green mana, and it has Threshold, gets +3/+3. The flavour text for the card: he has the right to bear arms.
Love it. So what's Oh god, oh yeah. Incidentally, I've made a brawl deck out of a card I want to make a potential future commander.
Which card?
Except I hate it because I've become what I hate.
Go on.
The new Atali.
Oh, you poor sod. Wait, why have you become what you hate?
Because its second very phase is all about poison.
Nah, poison's fine. It's the way to end the game. That's what a lot of Commander players complain about, in my opinion, is too many powerful cards, which is fair. Like, I agree busted cards like Expropriate are unfun, but sometimes you just need a way to end the game. Poison ends the game.
I do like I do like the Atali. I just like the art, really.
I mean,
I know that's a stupid reason to pick a commander.
no,
but-
dude, not at all.
And it's in Gruul, which is my favourite colour set.
Yeah. No, dude, people like all sorts of different things about the game. It is totally fine for you to pick something based on artwork.
Thank God you are not a fucking Magic the Gathering gatekeeper.
No, of course not, because, I mean, I like Magic for all sorts of reasons. Hell, I love Liliana because I'm a simp, of course I do. But, like, it does,
Have you lost her spark yet?
Unconfirmed.
Because I was going to say, you might be able to finally make a commander.
Nah, I won't make I can already make a Liliana commander, because she does have that flip,
Yeah. Oh, that one,
legendary
yes.
creature Planeswalker.
Coming up on the Valley
I'm going to make Starkan commander.
Of course, yeah, of course you are. It actually looks like it might be good in Pioneer,
So
if you want to build a Pioneer deck around dragons.
left a pile of corpses.
Because, say for example, you played Glorybringer, so you go Starcan turn 3, Glorybringer turn 4, Starcan it reduces the cost of it by 1, so you can cast it on turn 4, and it then becomes a copy of Glorybringer, so you can immediately just like deal 4 damage to 2 creatures.
I gotta say, I got the name of this deck. Magic Dragon, covering spells on...
Not just Dragon Force.
That was already the name of my Morophon deck.
What about Sarkhan the Racist Dragon?
Well, nothing more.
No, now get your hand off my tail, you'll make it.
In constellation, there's a reason Soren's my favourite Planeswalker, because he's...
Yes, Elliot, we know, and you are also an edgelord, that's okay.
He's a vampire.
Oh, more marbles.
Wait,
To be honest, that's one of the reasons I really like Angrath as a Planeswalker.
These, but I found a few in Midgard,
where?
inside your mother's murals.
Oh, but that's...
What?
There are more out there.
Ooh.
What are they?
Just look.
They're delicious.
Did you know there's actually a video game, an RPG set around Skittles on the GameCube?
Love that.
That is actual product placement for Skittles Are the Power.
There was a Pepsi game, wasn't there?
Pepsi Man, yeah.
Brother?
Crowther? These are gods' names, right?
Be careful.
Or titans' names? Giants' names?
The giants' names, yeah.
I only know this because I did a lot of research into Norse giant names when I was creating a tribe for the ogres in Warhammer Fantasy.
These are the giants.
I had the leader of them be called Thiazi.
They are the giants.
Yeah.
They had a choice.
Either turn yourself into an orb.
They could stay in Jotunheim, waiting for Odin to find a way in to slaughter them. Or they could hide. My father helped whisper their souls into these.
Oh, nom nom.
And before he died, he passed them on to me. It's within these.
They're not very bouncy. Ow! Ow!
How they are your responsibility.
Why?
Kicks.
Funny.
Are you sure?
Well, that's what my mother saw.
I really hope she would have said there's only one way to find out.
I don't know what to do with them when the time comes.
And when's that?
Oh shit, I dropped them. Oh shit, I dropped them.
Oh shit, I've recreated the end of Men in Black.
Yeah.
This
Here
is
we come.
a
Men in
lot of
Black.
responsibility.
It is. It's all yours.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah.
The prophecy foretold that you're really good at handling balls.
Now that I've given you
So how's the something going?
going?
Reading facts, I'm guessing.
Oh, how's the reading go? I'll get it to it in a minute, Ellie. I'm just getting that one.
I was supposed to fight alongside you? I wouldn't disappear from your damn Yarrow halfway through.
Oh, that's a good point.
I understand.
Noted.
Well,
By the way, there's a really good video about this game, about the storyline of this game.
Okay.
That I'll send to you when we're done.
Oh yeah, please
I
do.
meant, reading in general.
Sorry. Oh, man, reading. Are you asking me or
Both of us, I
Cal?
think.
I've read a little bit more of Valor. I'm up to the bit where Makin has been taken prisoner by jail on Lycos, and it seemingly now has become a slave.
You know the giant's fingers?
Queen Rin is aware of where Corbin is. He's obviously fleeing with the Dana. And they've just slain...
Just Dharma extended from the party.
And they've just slain the dire wolves.
I have plans.
What else now?
It's over as far as the giants are concerned.
Yeah, so Evnis and Rin are in cahoots with each other, obviously still. But Rin has just killed Owain.
I've bought the entirety of Hell's Paradise
Oh, really?
manga.
I didn't know it was a manga, actually.
It's completed manga.
Oh,
so
right.
I'm gonna as soon as the season finishes, I'm gonna read the whole thing.
Fair enough.
Because I think 13 episodes. Judging by it's a 13-volume manga, and they're not lower size than usual. I suspect they're not getting to the end of the storyline this season.
I won't read it, but I'll be very interested in your thoughts as to the rest of it.
I'm waiting till the season's over.
Yeah.
I want to experience the anime as it happens and judge for myself and do that.
Yeah, of course.
I haven't finished reading Spike. I should get up to date more on Spike's Family. I'm a bit behind on it. I'm up to date on Tonikawa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm still buying. I should stress, I'm still buying the actual official releases and then rereading it as they come out. Because I like to see what the difference is in the translations and the better quality of the thing. But it's like a case of I don't want to get. I just want to try. I don't want to have to be cautious on the internet too much.
Yeah, I get that.
Without using stuff for the whole. You know what? Fuck it. I want to read this. I'm going to read. It's interesting the direction they get. But I'm wondering, considering how far they've already got in the anime, where they're going to finish this season. Anyway, it's next while we're doing this. Bears have an average sight and hearing. Unlike many other predatory animals, bears can see colour, which also provide edible fruit. However, they only have an average range of sight.
An average range of
Sight and hearing, so they don't it's not really amazing. So the other animals like trade off that to get better
Sorry about that.
sight and, to get better hearing, for example.
Yeah, just like in Spore.
These marbles.
Don't mention sport.
They're all
Everything is just like Spore, really, isn't it? When you think about it.
Some are just...
If you really think about it.
We waited ages for it, and it sucked.
You know what? I mean, they do say that life imitates art, because really, life is imitated.
Bakuman for the second time in the internet, with the internet finishing it.
With the intent.
Finishing it this time.
So to answer your question, Ollie, I am enjoying Valor a lot. I'm probably going to take a pause after the second book, because I want to do a little bit more reading in Warhammer Fantasy.
I will say,
and possibly Lord of the Rings again.
In terms of Hell's Paradise, the anime is censoring a lot more than the manga.
I bet, yeah.
There's quite a bit more gore and nudity in the manga.
Yeah. Honestly, I am really impressed with how they're handling those kind of like Lovecraftian, almost cosmic horror themes in Hell's Paradise.
But there's other.
The episode before last was a bit of a weak one for me, because that was more kind of action orientated. But overall, I've been amazed by it.
I like the relationship with Gabimaru and Sia. I forget what her name is. Not Sia. His handler.
I can't remember, yeah.
Yeah, but and I also like the relationship with Gabimaru and his wife. I think they're very interesting. How both of them once they start mutual respect. Because I've seen a few people saying online. Speaking of Warhammer, how's Horus Hearsay?
Sonic Fox. I haven't read any more recently. I think last Thursday was the last time I read some. Because what I do is, usually after I finish work, before I come here, I'll go for a run, and if I have time after my run, I'll read for a little bit before I come in.
I read before bed. That's when I read usually.
Yeah, so I'm reading Valor before I go to sleep, and Horus Heresy I'm reading. But yeah, no, that has been absolutely amazing for me. I'm really enjoying both of those books I'm reading.
To go back to mentioning, it's interesting because there's a few people who saying why are they getting together? I'm like, well, that misses the point. That's missed the point of the storyline. The two of them, their relationship is based on mutual respect. Whereas with Gary Moore and his wife, the whole thing of that is she's his reason to keep living and keep fighting.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any other reason.
Hey.
And again, they actually did a really good job in just like one episode, just making a couple of episodes, making their relationship seem quite cute.
Thanks. But
Oh dear, Atreus fancies her.
We're looking for wretch nests. Those will give me the supplies I need.
I like very much Gabi Maru's. No, it's, I like his handler's motivations. I think she's got a really interesting character arc.
I do like the sequence where the female ninja tries to seduce him, and he's like,
Yeah.
"You cannot seduce me. I'm a married man."
Yeah.
He's like, by the way, that is. I've watched the dub clip of that.
Yeah.
They can. The dub actors are doing a fine job, but the script they're given is not great, so they can't quite deliver on it and make it as funny.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I swapped the dub for a few shows. By the way, on your device, I did check out the dub for The Legendary Hero is Dead.
Oh yeah, what do you think of that?
Torches will be able to see.
Well, I'm up to episode 4 because I'm watching it in dub.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You leave. I'll light.
it's alright.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
But it's a case of, though, this is how you do. It is a good example of how you do a shitbag protagonist.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's also like, there's a couple of times I think you're a bit too much of a shitbag to be.
Yeah, he is a cunt.
I mean, I find it also. Who's these ratchets and thinks they're like thighs?
Kind of funky.
You got to make do sometimes.
Oh, I love sorry, Yamada at level 909. Yeah, no, that's actually another one that's been toned down a bit from the manga.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure about this stage. I know later. I'm wondering when they get to later stages of the manga that stuff I've been told has happened. No, I've not been about spoilers, but I'm aware of some plot elements that happen. And I think we haven't really done that in the anime, and I'm wondering where they're going with that one. That one's really good, actually. I like that show. I'm also Oshino Kodo. That's another one's been great.
Oh yeah, I still haven't got around to that.
It's put it this way: Hell's Paradise and Oshino Ko could be potential wildcards for me.
Really? Wow. That's interesting.
I'm interested to see where they're going with each of them. Oshino Ko is from the Kaguya-sama author.
Yes.
I'm next week I'm going to watch, what was the show you gave me to watch? The gambling anime.
Oh, Kaiji.
Kaiji, I'm watching next week for our Anime Amigos episode.
Excellent. Oh, I need to watch the one I've been given.
Yeah, Tsurune.
Yeah.
It's on High Dive.
Yeah.
Feel free to watch that one in dub if you want, to make it a bit easier. The dub's actually quite good at it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I will say, really, I'm looking forward to his response to Ghost Stick, because it's a contender for my favourite mystery anime.
Oh?
Because they make you know how in a lot of mystery anime the detective is just kind of like an incidental character and it's a side character to get the main plot line.
Yeah. This
one definitely not the case. You got to kill that nest up there.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
Sorry, I thought I'd speed this along.
Sorry, fair enough. Thank you.
In Ghost Stick, the detective story really ties in with the main plot line.
Yeah.
By the time I got to the final episode, I was like, put it this way, by the time I got to the final episode, without giving it away, by the time I got to the final episode, I was like, please don't do this to me. And I won't tell you how it ends, but that was just when I was leading up to the final scenes, that's when I was going, please don't do this to me.
Have you also been watching Heavenly Delusion?
Yes, I have.
I haven't caught up to date with that, but from what I've seen, that's also been great.
One that's not getting really talked about is the reason why Ray Liotta ended up at the Duke's Mansion, which has been...
I haven't seen that.
I've been watching it because it's been Crunchyroll's Tobo Champ this season. You know, the dub's coming out at the same time as the sub.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been keeping up with it. It's a very much a... It's kind of like... That time I got reincarnated as a villainess, if she got reincarnated as a side character.
That's fun.
And there's actually a mystery to why she's been reincarnated.
Okay.
Because it starts with her murder, and she thinks... I think it is the murder is also in the Isekai world, and she got in danger of him again.
Right.
So that's I quite like that premise.
Yeah, that is an interesting idea.
But it is I do like the fact we're getting a lot more Isekai that is trying to appeal to a female audience.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think nothing wrong with a bit of variety in it. And again, I think if it's a good show or a good piece of fiction, it's going to transcend that initial target audience.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what I would say. It's like, don't be worried if something's not made you in mind, because if it's really good,
it won't matter.
It won't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a bunch of times where I've said on some reviews of things I've done, look, I don't really like this, but I'm not the target audience, and I think the target audience is going to really enjoy this. So I think that. Do you think that's the best thing to put in a review?
Yeah, definitely.
Say, I'm not a target audience, but if you like this sort of thing, it might be for you. It's more she becomes a villainess out of choice rather than the role she was born into. I like the premise quite a bit, especially considering what the last episode ended.
Yeah.
I'm quite interested in where they're going with it.
Yeah, that's one I need to watch in that case. I haven't watched that one.
There's a...
How are we doing for time, by the way?
Got about... Well, we're still going to go a bit long because we were talking about technical difficulties, so 5 minutes from the usual time.
Yeah.
Should we say another 10 minutes?
Yeah, sure. Where's the nest?
Show I really like this. Heavenly Delusion, I really like it. It's really interesting where they're going with it. Annoyingly, the manga's not available. I can't remember if the manga's not available here or it's not that far along over here, so it's going to be hard to continue the story after the anime's done.
Skip to Loafer.
I've not enjoyed that as much as other people. I'm going to try. I'm really trying.
Which one's
and I
that?
get what people like. It's the cute romance anime with one of them, the guy that's a strict parent, the other. One of them's a very honest and the other one's more laid back.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's got quite cute animation.
One that I wasn't impressed by was my naive first friend or whatever.
Yeah, that one didn't do much for me. The other one I'm not been as impressed by is My Home Hero.
Oh shit! Damn it! Oh no, that's fine.
That's the one with the guy.
Oh yes.
The guy. I don't know which one you're referring to, Ellie. On that one, I don't know which one you're referring to on that. So we both said because that one to me it felt like this is dragging on a little bit.
I've only seen the first episode. But that didn't grab me.
No, it's not, and nothing about it's really I've really tried, but it's not grabbing me. Skip to Loafer. No, I didn't. I'm trying to get into it because I think this is something that I should love. Why don't I love it? Oh my god, that's never happened before.
That's annoying.
That being said, the last episode kind of did it for me. I'll be honest. The last episode made me go, maybe I've been a bit too harsh on this show.
Yeah.
So you never know. I might come out with a very different opinion by the time we get to our anime roundup next month.
Yeah, possibly.
That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Where am I meant to go here, by the way?
Because there's been a bunch of them where I've said I'm either into this or I'm not into this, and by the time we get to the anime roundup, I have a quite different opinion.
Yeah.
Where?
Midgard? The other realms? Anywhere.
I don't think that's a good idea. My animals need it. It's sweet of you to offer.
Okay, so that's just another shortcut
That
back.
totally means she's not going to show up in any other part of the story.
No, I'm sure they would have dedicated all of this time to an interesting character model and compelling story arc, only to not have her return.
Not another one.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was asked today, "Have you moved yet?" And I said, "Oh, I'm not actually sure because I think he's moved."
No, yeah, I'm getting so it's quite a long process of moving. So we actually have our current tenancy until June 15th. But our new tenancy begins as of tomorrow, so we're getting our keys tomorrow and just starting.
Oh, so it's a bit like me at the minute, where I own the house over the road, but
Yeah.
I've got my tenancy here until July.
Yeah, so we're just keeping it so that we can basically effectively have a less stressful move.
Yeah, that's
A more
what I'm
gradual
doing.
process.
Okay, as I say, mate, I'll let you know. I'll let you know what's happened about that after the stream.
Thank you, mate. I appreciate that.
But I like PTSD tomorrow, so that'll be fun.
Yeah. What's the topic? Is it DID?
I think it was that one. By the way, well done for finding out about that.
Let's head back.
Sorry.
Getting us on the track with that one.
Oh yeah, it's just because I see it all the time. Like, whenever Claire and I watch it on TikTok, it's it's really prevalent there. So people love to talk about it, and there's a lot of misinformation.
Yeah, but again, we got to. It's good to tackle misinformation where it shows up.
Yeah.
And again, we're not. And for the record, we're watching. We're not saying DID is a myth or anything like that. What we're saying is a bunch of people who we think we basically looked into it, and a lot of people are misdiagnosing themselves.
It seems a lot of information out there is propagated, by people who. Which is fair if you've got a diagnosis, but being diagnosed doesn't necessarily mean that you've got the expertise to tell other people that they have it.
Be very, very. The point is, consult with people who know what they're talking about.
Absolutely.
And I mean, really are qualified in a field, because you need to make sure you need to make sure that you're not basing your medical history on false information, because it can really do real damage.
And if you don't want to be diagnosed by someone who's qualified in the field. Ideally, they should have studied at university.
Yeah. Hey, I want to see if Elliot had any. I was about to say, Elliot's surely got a factor. Bears have a good sense of memory.
Oh.
Apparently they can remember the place where they find plenty of food and how to get there. I mean, even if bears wander away, they have a good chance of coming back to where there's plenty of food with them. So it turns out it's not elephants that never forget.
It's bears. And I sometimes forget. No, I often forget, let's be real. I think I've just gone back on myself.
Do you remember the animated film Cats Don't Dance?
No.
Good film.
Also, that's completely untrue, because sometimes I like to pick Linda up and make her do a dance, and she loves it.
It's actually a film where they use the anthropomorphic animals as an allegory for racism in early Hollywood.
That's interesting. I've kind of... Oh my god, what the fuck am I...
Come back to where
How the fuck am I doing this?
I think you go over the bridge over there.
Oh, hang on, no, go up here. No.
It's down there, so it must be around the corner.
Yeah, and then down, I think. This should be it.
There it is.
Yeah, sound. Hey, it's got that. Fuck me.
And now it's skeleton box now.
There's no squirmy little creatures in there.
You got 3 minutes, Ren.
Mm-hmm.
What the?
I don't know where the fuck I'm meant to be going now. I guess I'm meant to be here.
I think that answers your question. Which is good news then, because I'm actually getting quite hungry now.
Yeah, I'm hungry as well. I'm making a paneer curry.
Oh, I made that on Sunday for myself. Spinach and paneer curry.
I fucking love paneer. It's so good. We're doing chickpea and paneer. And
although that's why I've tried to... I had mozzarella sandwich, mozzarella wrap that day, because Sunday's my meat-free day.
Mm.
And I thought I probably have had too much cheese today.
Elliot, can I request that Cal's meat-free days be added to the bingo card, please?
Fuck you!
It's reassuring to hear, but you do mention it every week.
Oh,
I'm not saying don't talk about
well, apparently Trigun's getting a hardcover edition.
Oh?
Starting December 5th.
Good for Trigun.
That's fucking time.
I'm gonna need a bigger bingo card. Where the fuck am I
I will say, actually, one to take off the bingo card is the Activision Blizzard deal, because considering how much in limbo it is at the minute, and people are bored of it, I'm just not going to talk about it anymore.
That's valid.
I'm going to wait until the deal's either done or dead, then I just leave it now. Because it's actually getting to the stage now where it's fucking boring.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it's been
just
highly irritating. And
oh god, it's just Xbox Twitter is just so fucking irritating at the minute.
Where am I meant to go right now?
You're going the right way.
Sure?
You only got a couple of minutes anyway.
I literally don't know where the fuck I'm meant to be going. I'm going around in circles. If you could give me a helpful hint. This isn't me just looking at navigation, by the way. This is genuinely confusing.
You're right back where you started.
That's good though, because I need to get back to the surface, like it said. So.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about that.
Yeah, so
there it is. Fuck me.
Yeah, I'm just done talking about it now. I'll wait until the deal either is done or cancelled, and until then, not going to talk about it.
Yep.
Most bears. Okay, final fact, considering this is going to be at the end. Most bears live in the Northern Hemisphere. Like 60 bears across the countries in North America, Europe, and Asia. However, the spectacle bears only live in the Andes mountains in South America. I live across Southeast Asia, while extinct Atlas bears once lived in North Africa in the 19th century.
Huh. Atlas bears, that's interesting. I'm just gonna... What's that? Die, noob. Nice. Wonderful.
That's a term.
Yeah. You?
Okay, we're at the time, man.
Cool. Okay.
Thank you for joining us. We'll be back on Thursday for Resident Evil 4.
I'll just get this. Sorry, carry on talking.
But I'm looking forward to seeing Ellie at the PDSG tomorrow.
Yes, I'm afraid I will not be there.
At this point in time, yeah. Because of your keep situation.
Yes. Can I upgrade this?
All right, I'll.
If that's okay, I mean,
We'll let you know in a minute.
Average fucking goer. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Oh shit! You know you have to actually
my bad.
stop the broadcast.